It is the court's decision today to remand you in custody until a further date, that date being the 8th of August. Do you understand? Standing in what felt like a glass fishbowl and all eyes on me, I found it within my trembling body to nod at the judge. Take her down, he bellowed. I felt the fishbowl slowly closing in from all angles. I froze on the spot. My future suddenly became apparent to me. I was back to square one. Prison. Later, I climbed onto the huge white escort van, commonly known as the sweatbox, with its blacked out tinted windows. God only knows how the cages without seatbelts even passed health and safety laws. When you have legs as long as an ostrich, a few centimetres extra would have been useful. Ironic, really, as I buried my head in the sand for so long. Next stop, style, shouted the driver, as if we were tourists choosing to be on the bus. Suddenly, my thoughts turned to my mum, and I was overcome with crippling guilt. Would she stand by me this time? I wouldn't blame her if she decided to wash her hands of me. Salty tears began to sting my eyes until they flooded my cheeks uncontrollably. After arriving at the prison, and what seemed like the longest walk of shame known to man, I was placed behind a locked door with only my deafening thoughts to keep me company. As I looked round the 6x4 cell with a wooden slab covered by a plastic blue mattress as thin as cigarette paper, stainless steel toilet in the corner holding onto a strong smell of urine, and the empty walls surrounding me, I thought about my kids, and the tears were back with a vengeance. Eventually, I cried myself to sleep.
They've not opened us up this morning because the nation is on lockdown. Apparently, some disease has escaped from a lab in China and people are dying. All the conspiracy theories are coming out. I've heard it's a culling because of the overpopulation of the world. The latest one is that it comes from bats.
It was being paid for doing nothing that got to me. The first day or two was like a holiday. Then all I could think was the sun was out and I wasn't. Nobody was. Those pictures of empty streets, too many sweets, unemployed feet, new feats. Read 100 books, learn 10 guitar hooks, take up Cantonese, do something with peas, stretch out with Joe Wicks, try not to get sick. Inside is the new outside. I've got experience of that. But it still got to me. I keep forgetting what I'm...
We've been locked down now for 6 months. This disease doesn't seem to be abating. Gym's been cancelled and movement is totally restricted. The atmosphere is one of uncertainty. I can see the mental health of others rapidly declining as the feeling of boredom, loneliness and anxiety starts to grip.
Yeah, and there's this geezer like 2 doors down from me playing I Will Survive every morning. Yeah, the Gloria Gaynor one. Yeah, he's working out to it, I think, dickhead. Yeah, I get an extra packet of biscuits to deal with all the bang up and that. Yeah, of course I'm dunking them. You're mad. Yeah, doing loads of cleaning and that. Yeah, honestly, it has gone next level in our pad, babes. You'd probably want to stay in there. Yeah, what have you been up to anyway? Joe fucking Wicks. Nah. He might call it PE, yeah. I call it prancing about like a dickhead in front of a bunch of horny women. Yeah, all right, whatever. It's for Nate, isn't it? Hey, listen, how is his ADHD? Yeah. Oh, nightmare. Yeah, I know, babes. I wish I was there with you too. Nah, like, I know it's good for my stress and that, but they can't get 1,000 men into the gym in half an hour every day, can they? Yeah, listen, how's our Madison? Yeah, is that little prick still sniffing round there or what? Well, yeah, look, I know you've told her, yeah, but they're 15-year-olds with raging hormones, aren't they? And she'll get to see him in school, won't she? Yeah, listen, is she wearing a mask when she goes to school? Right, yeah, but you are too soft on her, love. Like, what if she catches it off him and then gives it to my mum, hey? Nah, look, I'm not having a go at you. Look, I'm asking questions about my kids. Is that a crime now, is it? What tone? Fine. Yeah, how's my mum? What is she doing that for? Like, I've told you, you've got to put your foot down with her. Now, is she there? Yeah, stick her on. Mum, what the fuck are you playing at?
You alright?
Stupid cow.
Who?
My fucking mum.
Whoa, mate.
Nah, the woman is brainless. Yeah, I just found out she's delivering food round to her mate's house when she's the one that's got asthma. And then she says she's like in her bubble. But like, you're only allowed one fucking bubble, aren't you?
Yeah, one bubble, yeah.
Yeah, one bubble with one other person from another household in it. But she's already got a bubble. So she can't just start inventing new bubbles. What if everyone did that? It'd be fucking bubble mayhem. And she's not even meant to be going into a house. You can meet outside, can't you? Like up to 6 in it.
Well, that was when we were in the tiers. You can't meet anyone outside now. We're in proper lockdown.
Proper lockdown? Nah, this ain't proper lockdown. Lockdown 1, now that was proper lockdown, yeah. Stay at home, save lives, protect the NHS, proper.
Yeah, I wouldn't know though. I've been in here since March.
Oh yeah? Yeah, some of the other lads said that was deep. Like no one knew what they were doing in that.
Yeah, it's better now.
Better? What, because we get an extra packet of biscuits and £5 phone credit? Nah. I have to spend 23 hours a day with you in my bathroom. And it's not even a nice big bathroom, is it? It's a small, shitty one. And there's nothing to do. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we've got TV, but there's no Netflix, no On Demand, no Sky. Yeah, you get channels 1 to 5 and a few Freeview channels that play the same thing over and over and over again. And then you can watch the news. Yeah, but that's just coronavirus. Like another 300 people dead. A new deadly Australian is coming along. And then one of the screws brings in the virus, so your whole wing gets locked down. I don't even know how much longer I've got to spend in here.
You worried about her?
Who?
Your mum.
Nah, just pissed off with her, innit? Like, she's 63. She's got asthma, high blood pressure. Like, what if she catches it?
It's not that likely, is it? And look, even if she does, all right, doctors these days, yeah, they know so much more about it. And they've got better drugs and everything. Have you told her about not meeting up with people outside?
Yeah, but she doesn't listen.
You spoken to your missus about it?
Yeah, she's on a case.
And have you told your mum that you're worried about her?
Yes.
What did you actually say to her?
I told her stop being a mentalist and she's doing my fucking head in.
Right.
Yeah, all right, smart ass. Like, what would you have said to her?
Just love her and, you know, you wouldn't want to lose her.
Yes. Sorry, I forgot about your dad and that.
No, don't worry about it. It was ages ago.
Yeah.
Look, just stop being a fucking twat and tell her.
All right. Fair play.
Oh, here we
Here
go.
we go. My son.
Hey, wait up, guys.
Hey, put your
what's
mask
happening?
on.
Alright, man. Oh, shit.
Yeah, properly, dickhead.
Cool, man. What's up? Yeah, 2 meters. Bro, look, I'm trying to tell you something, yeah? You're gonna like this. I like my girls like I like COVID. 19 and spread easily.
Yeah,
Not funny.
No, fam, you don't get it, man. No, I don't mean spread like the disease. I mean spread like a girl's legs, man.
16, done 8. Can't believe it. Got 16 months and I've done half, so I'm going home. I say home, a hostel. Approved premises. I mean, who even approves them? Still, it's got to be better than here. Probation centre first. Got the address. God, it's quiet. When I think about everything, it's just a bit overwhelming. I don't know what to feel. Excitement, fear, self-doubt. The questions come and go before I can even catch my breath. Like, how will I cope? I know I've made some changes, but can I stay clean? Can't wait to see my girls. I wonder if it'll be face to face with all this COVID stuff. I just want to give them a massive squeeze and tell them mum's back. Come on, Meg. No time to feel sorry for yourself. Get your head down, sort your shit out and show them all you're ready to make things work.
Yeah, I know it's nearly curfew. I'll be back in a minute. I'm just going for some fresh air.
You're looking nice, you know, Meg.
Tar.
Me and you should get together, you know.
Nah, you're all right.
Come on, darling. I know you want a piece of this.
Listen, Liam, I'm not interested, all right?
Of course you are, baby. Look, all I'm telling
You
you
stay
is
2 fucking meters away from me, right? Otherwise, I'll scream this hostel down. I mean it, Liam.
you need to calm down, love.
God, I fucking hate this place. I'd rather be back inside.
All right, Keish? Yeah, it's me. Could be worse, I suppose. Yep, at least I got a roof over my head. Well, I don't know why they've put me in this fucking mixed hostel with a whole load of fucking creeps and that. Yeah, I'm just watching telly and that. I know. It's like a proper ghost town, innit? Yeah, and then the only place you can go is the supermarket. And then when you get there, you're in a massive fucking queue with loads of other people. By the time you get inside, some bastards bought all the toilet roll, or like the pasta. Yeah, and flour. Yeah, what are you doing with all that flour? Banana bread. Is that even a thing? Nah, I ain't even seen hardly anyone, Keish. No, so I was supposed to see my drugs worker on Monday, yeah? And they made me do some Zoom thing in the office. Yeah, it's like Skype video calls and that. I don't even remember, you know, Keish, because by the time the man had told me that I was on mute for like the 10th time, I was like, done this. Oh, the Wi-Fi's crashed just so I could get off the call, innit? I know I need support, Keish, but it's not like you're talking to a real person, is it? What, my support worker? Yeah, well, they're only open 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. So I was like, oh, shall I plan a little breakdown for Thursday afternoon then? No, I know. Yeah. No, I will. All right. Yeah, all right then. I'll chat to you tomorrow, yeah? All right, Keish, bye.
The long hours together. In the summer, often so hot. In the winter, invariably cold and the heating malfunctioning. You're attached to a complete stranger. The pandemic has seen divorce levels increase, yet we are expected to sleep, eat, defecate and live all within 6 feet of each other for 23.5 hours a day.
It's good, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not having a go at her, and you know it's obvious you're saying these things because you care about her. That's nice.
Cheers. Oh, Grifter! What's that book?
Life Inside, Erwin James.
Yeah, is it good?
Uh-huh.
What's it about?
Well, I'll lend it to you if you want when I finish.
Nah, can't be arsed. Oh, aye. Oh. Oh. Oh! That Haribo is gone.
What?
I know Johnny, I think he's got a line over to Billy's pad. Yeah, he's sending some Haribo over and it's just dropped, mate.
Right.
What?
Get me cards?
Yeah. Go ahead. Hey, how come you ain't twitchy?
What?
Well, I remember when we were banged up a couple of years ago over on Sea Wing, yeah? I'm not being funny, but you were an absolute nightmare. Off your nut on spice all the time, and now look at you. Like Captain fucking Zen on a 23-hour lockdown with a pandemic on the loose.
Well, I've got clean, haven't I? Since March.
Yeah, well, I can see that, but how come?
Well, there was no gear getting in, was there?
Nah, that's not true though. Yeah, I know Oggy on the twos, right? Yeah, he said he's got a whole book in the other day. Every page sprayed.
Yeah, well, it wasn't just that, was it? You know, I knew my dad didn't have that much longer left, so I felt I owed it to him, show him I could actually do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking horrible, mind. Oh, I mean, I was single-celled, did the detox on my own. You know, you just got to crack on.
Yeah, good one.
What?
Crack on.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah.
Isn't that worse though? Like having to survive this shithole without it.
First couple of months, right, were horrible. Yeah, but you just got to keep yourself occupied, you know what I mean? I'd do anything I could get my hands on. You know, CDs, DVDs, Xbox, you know, crosswords, Sudoku, word searches, colouring in, gym, chocolate, sleeping. I did courses, writing, drawing, reading. You got to ask me anything you want about Harry Potter. From Philosopher's Stone to Deathly Hallows. There's nothing I don't know about him. Yeah, I could do Mastermind on that little fucker.
Yeah. So that's the secret, is it? Keeping your mind occupied. Like this lockdown, innit?
I think you just got to get comfortable being on your own. You know, your mind starts to think about, you know, your life, your family, what you've done to them, what you're gonna do, who you want to be.
I keep thinking about all that sort of shit, and I'm not even a junkie. No offence.
Oh, none taken. Oh, that's what I was. I probably still am. I've not been tested on the out yet, have I? But it ain't all bad, you know, not being off your nut all the time. I got to speak to my dad, sober. That was the best thing.
No.
I mean, yeah. I'd have absolutely loved to see him, but there's two things you got to remember, yeah? One, patience. Two, it's the human capacity for change.
Yeah. That is proper fucking philosophy, that is, mate. Oh, snap!
Ah! Hey, oh, there you go.
There we go.
Oi,
Put your mask on.
oi, man.
The 2 meters.
Fucking hell, man. It's all this COVID bullshit, isn't it? Bro, I swear I'm about to lose it, yeah?
Oh, what's up? Like family shit and that?
Oh, man, I just can't get a fucking haircut, can I?
Dickhead.
Bro, it's not even a joke here. My sideys are looking like Kunta Kinte out here.
Surprise! It's me, Cal!
All right, Cal.
Sophie said you were here, but I just didn't believe her. Oh my God, we're gonna have a right laugh, aren't we? What a shithole though, eh? Anyway, how are you, Meg?
Yeah, I'm okay. Just keeping my head down, do you
Yeah,
know, till
yeah,
I get my
yeah.
own place and that.
Yeah. Do you know what? I thought they would have got you somewhere by now. You've been here ages, haven't you?
Yeah, no housing, backed up because of coronavirus, innit? To be honest, Cal, we shouldn't really be in each other's rooms, you know, catching it and that.
Oh yeah, but they calmed down and all that shit now. And to be honest, I reckon they were exaggerating all that coronavirus stuff. Do you know what it was about? Controlling us. What I say is take back control. Oh, do you know what? It has been mayhem inside since you got out. Do you remember that girl, Chantel? Little skinny bird? Yeah, off her head, rattling.
Yeah.
Yeah, well anyway, she was in the meds queue the other week, right? Mr. Marsh, that nasty one, he comes up to her and he says, you are bunking in. And she goes, no, I'm not, because Mrs. Smith says I can come to the top because I'm doing waste management. And he goes, I don't believe you. She goes, well, I am. He goes, I don't believe you. She picks up a bloody chair, throws it at his head. It was fucking hilarious. Anyway, she ends up down the block, obviously. Lucky she didn't get extra charges, and lucky she's still getting out, which she did today. And guess where she's staying? Here. Oh my God, it's going to be fucking mental.
Great.
Hey, are there any fit blokes around here?
I don't know, really. I ain't been paying attention. Like, I'm focusing on the kids and finishing my licence, do you know?
Yeah, well, fair play to you. Well, listen, if you need any gear, I know people around here, so just let me know. Yeah, I've got to go anyway.
Kel, I'm off the gear, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, see you then.
Keish. No, it's me. You never guess he's just been in here. No, fucking Kelly. Yes, that Kelly, the same. Oh, man. No, I've got to be quiet because, like, the walls are thin. Don't know who's listening when you're in here. Do you know what I mean? Keish, I thought things were going to get better, like, when the lockdown was done, but seriously, people are doing my head in, do you know what I mean? And, like, housing ain't sorting anything out. Nothing's happening with my flat. And all the support that they promised me, well, that's not happening. Nah. My drugs worker? Yeah. Yeah, she's self-isolating. It's been a week. I reckon she's just sat in her nice house in Solihull watching the telly and that. Now, I would go to an AA meeting, Keish, but they're all closed. Yeah, some of them are all right. Just don't think they believe me when I'm saying I'm off the gear, do you know what I mean? No, I'm sorry, I just keep banging on about it. Anyway, how are you? No, I don't think sneezing's a symptom, mate. What, have you got a temperature? Well, no, mate, you have just been locked up in that house on your own for too long. Just getting para. I'll come over. No, I think we can. You can mix inside now. Yeah, well, no one's going to know, are they? All right, mate, I'll see you in a bit. All right, bye, bye.
Years stretch behind me. Years stretch in front of me. Single cell status. Old? Not if 50's the new 20. Sick? Enough to isolate, to shield, to guard against possible invasion. But now the doors are opening, masks are still on, hands are still washed. I've never seen the wings so clean. Distances maintained where possible. Back on the weights to help bring mine down. Turns out lying around eating junk wasn't my best choice. Now I collect metformin from meds, to add to my Rattlers collection. I knew I had to call my big sis that day back in December. She'd been isolating on the 12th floor, sandwiched between people who shared their music and expletives. We talked until she found herself and could breathe freely again.
Right. Well, welcome to my 5th day of self-isolation. It's funny, really. I work in a prison with 1,500 men for 8 months, and it's my sister who gives me COVID. Thanks, sis. I think I'm getting off lightly, though. At the moment, it's just a bit of a cough. Feeling weirdly tired, and yesterday I stopped tasting things. Oh, I hope that one doesn't last. But I'm lucky, I think. Anyway, as you can see, I'm going through the bored phase, and I've been thinking about the guys that I was working with, actually. I'm a safer custody officer. And so I tend to see guys where they're in a bad way. And with me off, I guess it means extra work for my colleagues and for the safer custody reps. It is the reps that run the place. Yeah, they're good lads. I mean, they're trusted by staff and then they get training and that, but no, it takes a special person to listen to someone without judgment. I mean, in this place we get all sorts. People have committed crimes against children even, and they'll tell you that sometimes. And they'll tell you about the abuse that's committed against themselves as well. So, yeah, you've got to be resilient. Yeah. It's definitely got worse though, with COVID and lockdown. I mean, it's unsurprising really. People are spending so much time in their cells. Yeah, mental health has really deteriorated. Technically there's not supposed to be as many drugs coming in because, well, there's no visits, but they're always there if you want them. And I've seen people who haven't been taking drugs start using, and people who are using already starting to use more. So it can get into a bit of a downward spiral. Because families on the out, they don't have jobs at the moment often, and therefore can't send in money. So if these guys are borrowing, they end up borrowing on double, triple bubble, and then, well, if they can't pay, yeah, they get a kick in. That's not the end of it though. Yeah. There's one guy, this is where I'm at. Helicopter's interesting. Yeah, well anyway, there's this one guy called Billy. No, he's a nice kid, 23, 24. Yeah, I was working with him on the week that I got sick, and he's only in for 6 months, but you can see where he's going, He hasn't got anyone. His family disowned him, apparently, and, well, he's been used as a punch bag most of his life. Terrible history of abuse, basically. He was telling me that only 2 things that he can rely on are drugs and alcohol. They're only things that don't let him down. And, yeah, some people see him as a nightmare because he's self-harming, bashing up his cell and that. Not helping himself is what people say, but I don't understand how people are supposed to help themselves if they've got nothing to live for. So yeah, I worry about kids like him, and it's sometimes quite hard to reach them, wearing this uniform. But I've got a guy called Martin working with him at the moment. He's one of the safer custody reps that I was talking about. Decent bloke, Martin. Yeah, a bit of a dad type actually. But he's an ex-addict himself, 4 years clean, and that makes a really big difference with the lads. I think it's easier to trust someone that's been there already, and also it just means that they can see the possibility to change, which is, yeah. Anyway, wonder how I was getting on with Billy. I'd like to check up on, hopefully I'll be in next Tuesday, fingers crossed. No, I'm sorry, I've got to go. My mum is, she's been told she's got to work from home again. And you'd think she's got the hang of this Zoom thing, but nah, not a bit. So yeah, I'll see ya.
The death rate is rising. It's constantly reminding me of the night of my offence. I didn't mean to stab him. I was only defending myself. That's what I keep on telling myself. It was exactly 29 days after contracting COVID that my auntie passed. The funeral was soon. I've put in for leave on compassionate grounds. When I heard the news, it broke me. I started to think about the life I had taken and how his family's coping.
7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Fucking hell. Fucking wanker. Fuck's sake, you heard that? It's a prick.
Put that down.
Oh. He's doing it on purpose so he can go down healthcare. Why would anyone want to go down there? It's COVID central down there. You know what? I hope you catch the virus, you selfish fucking bastard. Whoa. You alright? Do you want me to press the buzzer?
No.
Hey, Craig, come on. You need to relax yourself, mate. Come on. You got to slow that breathing down, yeah. Yeah, breathe with me, yeah. In, over 5. Come on, Craig, yeah. In, over 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. And out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. And again, come on. In, over 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. And out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, keep that going, yeah. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep that breathing up, Craig, yeah. It's going to slow your heart rate down.
Thanks, man.
Didn't do anything. You all right now, yeah?
Yeah, just all got a bit close to home, you know, and got inside my head.
Yeah, but that ain't you, is it? Nah, not anymore. You're clean now, aren't you?
But what if I can't keep it up yet? What if something happens and I need it again?
Yeah, but you don't need it. Do you? You've been off that stuff for 8 months. Yeah, you proved to yourself that you don't need it anymore. You've got things to look forward to, haven't you?
Yeah, I suppose.
Anyway, you're my fucking mentor. Yeah, can't have you on a slide. I need you to talk me down when I get on one. You never did that shit, did you?
What shit?
You know, like cutting yourself and that. It's just attention seeking, isn't it?
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. Like I say, you never did that.
Sean, mate, what do you think a 50 quid a day habit is?
Don't know, like addiction, innit?
Well, all I'm saying, yeah, is people find different ways of coping. Don't judge.
Yeah. Fair play.
I'm your fucking mentor.
Alright, shut up.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Boys!
Hey, put your mask up.
Fam! Hey, did you hear they carted Billy, man? I swear he was whining like a fucking girl, bruv.
Hey, Jordan, don't judge.
Whatever, man. Hey, bruv, you heard they got a vaccine coming out?
Yeah, good news.
Yeah.
We'll be the last ones to get it, though.
Bruv, I'm telling you, you don't even want it, yeah? Because I heard that if you get it, then your kids, they get born without eyelids, man.
Shut up, Jordan.
No, serious, man. I wouldn't wish that on any man, bruv. You gotta take this shit seriously. It's science, fam.
As a kid, yeah, I suffered abuse at the hands of adults. But because it was frequent and regular, it became the norm. And I tried to suppress the memories and block them out, but the emotions I was feeling, it just manifested themselves into abnormal behavior. I was deemed as the naughty child. Got expelled from school, my first school actually, for fighting and bullying. But the way I see it, yeah, you shouldn't punish a child if they haven't been taught right from wrong. I attended, 6 schools, got expelled from all of them, including nursery. I mean, how the hell does a kid get expelled from nursery, man? Boy, I think a big percentage of kids who don't have a dad to look up to, they will turn to the lads on the estate and subconsciously consider them as a role model. And as for me, someone who was brought up around drugs and alcohol misuse from a young age, from first-hand experience, I know that it actually can lead to using yourself. And it's not an excuse here, but when your back's against the wall, you will turn to what you know. And for me, that was drugs and alcohol. I had to lead that survival life, you get me? I was trying to get what them other kids were getting off their parents and family. Just remember not to judge someone until you get to know them, because we've all got our demons. It's how you deal with them that ultimately defines who you are. I just want to be a better person, you get me, and do the courses and gain the qualifications that I need, because I actually like helping other people. I get a sense of pride from it. I mean, the other day I finished my level 2 mentoring. You know what I mean? I don't want to be a drain on society. I want a fair roll at the dice.
Art has been a saving grace to me before as well as during lockdown. I used to play chess and read a lot. Then one day, because the bread was always stale, I squashed a piece into a petal shape and tried to make a rose. I was proud of accomplishing what I thought wouldn't be possible. When my mates saw it, they asked me to make them one for their partners. It amazed me that people wanted to buy what I was making out of bread. It was also a great way of killing time.
Before COVID, when it came to yard time, I'd just walk around and chat to friends. But now I use it to do cardio and fitness circuits.
So, I was on a wing with my co-D, and we used to get out at different times for our half hour. So I would speak to her through her door, then she'd do the same. It's mad, isn't it, how this pandemic has got us speaking to a door instead of face to face.
Then, I got creative and began making animals, bowls of fruit, Disney animation figures. I couldn't make enough, and to this day, I still can't keep up with demand. I've not had anything I can't make in 26 years. But most of all, it more or less put an end to my isolated frustration. Now I don't care if they open my door or not. It helped me see I had worth as a human being, that I was not a lost cause. It saved me a lot of scars.
I find myself talking on the phone to my family and friends a lot more, as I crave the social interaction that I've been missing from, well, having to spend 23 hours in a cell. Sometimes the conversations can be boring or frustrating, as there tends not to be anything new to talk about.
I tried sleeping through it, having late nights, not getting up till the afternoon. It was as if I was going through a stage of depression without realising it. I had to take myself out of this phase though and go to sleep and wake up earlier.
A lot of people have struggled though, and it's hard to talk about what you're feeling. But it really can help people in jail, especially men who tend to bypass this issue.
I get inspired by people's faces when they see what I've made from bread and water, and I've helped other men use these techniques themselves. It can work anywhere, especially with people who are struggling or coping with stress, even when nothing has worked for them, not even meds, and it costs nothing but a bit of time.
I decided to give up gang life, and now I spend my time talking to new arrivals who've been involved in knife crime. It took me coming to prison, a mass outbreak of a deadly disease, and the loss of a loved one for me to finally see the light.
COVID-19 has affected us physically and mentally, and we have to deal with the emotions we feel and try and rebuild our minds. Stick to a daily routine and know that it will come to an end. There is light at the end of the tunnel.
All right. Meg, isn't it?
Yeah? How do you know my name?
Oh, I was chatting to your mate, Kelly.
She ain't my mate.
Sorry, I just thought, like... Nah. I can see why you're saying that now, actually. I mean, clearly you've got a lot more class than a girl like that, haven't you? Anyway, my name's Carl. Nice to meet you.
All right.
Yeah.
Look, what do you want?
Ah, nothing. Look, I just wanted to let you know, yeah, there's a few dodgy geezers around this area. Know what I'm saying? And me and my associates, we just want to make this neighbourhood a safer place to live, especially for people like you in this hostel. See, the thing is, people are taking advantage of this virus thing. Do you know what I mean? Scamming innocent people, selling dodgy gear to people that are desperate for it. And to be honest with you, Meg, they're the lowest of the low.
Yeah, what exactly are you going to do about it?
Putting a quality product out there. You know, so people aren't forced to touch this tainted merchandise from these scumbags. Yeah, listen, my product ain't cut with anything. It's not contaminated because people don't want to be ending up in hospital. What with this coronavirus thing?
Unbelievable.
What?
Get the fuck out my face. Get the fuck out my face.
Oh, all right. Well, listen, I can see you're not on the market right now, but when you are, give me a shout, Meg.
So how are the kids?
Yeah, they're all right. It's proper mad. Did like a Zoom call with them the other day. It was proper weird. Like either we were all talking over each other or it was just a bit awkward and quiet. And then I couldn't get the view right on my phone, so they just kept like popping up in front of my face.
Oh, I know, I hate it. I hate it. But at least you got to see them.
Yeah, just miss them so much. I don't know when I'm going to get contact. Sometimes it just makes me want to use.
Meg, don't say that. Look how far you've come.
Yeah, I know, but it's not really getting me anywhere, is it? And it's pretty much throwing itself in my face.
What do you mean?
Oh, there's this bloke, Carl, who knows Kelly.
Ugh.
It's like they're both trying to hook me back in or something. But it don't matter, because if it weren't him, it'd be somebody else. I just don't know if I've got enough left in me to tell them all to fuck off.
Well, look, just give him the whole 2 metre thing.
Yeah, like that's going to work.
All right, well, cough at him or something.
Do you know what? He even started spouting some shit about how other people are using the virus to con people and that. He pretty much said that his stuff would stop me getting COVID.
What? That is low, man. I mean, I think that is worse than Trump saying that people should drink bleach.
Fake news.
You know what though? Like, I literally don't know who to believe these days, and I don't know who's worse, dealers or politicians. So I was watching the news the other night, and they've changed how they're calculating the deaths. So, like, what are you actually meant to believe?
You need to stop watching the death count. It's proper morbid. You need to just stop watching the news. Like, you know what you get like.
I know, but I can't help
like,
it.
Distract yourself or something. You got to stay positive, mate.
Have you been chatting to your drugs worker?
If only.
Well, you're starting to sound like her.
Oi, piss off.
No, but honestly, Meg, it's good to hear you talk like that. You should take a bit of your own advice.
Oh, like, focus on the positives. Count all the small wins.
Small wins? Not using, seeing your kids. They're not small, yeah? They're massive.
I suppose.
You should be proud of yourself. I'm proud of you.
Oh, Keish. Love you, mate.
Come here.
I didn't accomplish much when I was a kid. Life was under a microscope, people watching everything I did. My mum never met my needs, and she never made me lunch. I never knew how to read or write, but knew how to pack a punch. I know my life didn't go so well. I've tried to do what's right, but lurking round each corner, be another fight. Going to prison was on the cards, a new chapter about to start. My rebellious ways followed me there. I broke my grandma's heart. I will continue on this lonely path, and I'll beat this outright. One thing prison gave me are the skills to read and write.
7 down, a thin sphere of liquid enclosing air or another gas.
Bubble.
Yeah?
Yep.
Bubble, yeah, nice one. 12 across, there we go. Expel air from the lungs with a sudden, sharp sound. Ah, that's cough, 5 letters, yeah, that's it. Alright, here we go. Let's do 14 across. Substance used to stimulate antibodies and provide immunity against disease.
Vaccine.
Yeah? Fucking hell, you can't get away from it, can you? Oh, what's that? You're bringing a drugs dog up on a wing?
No, that'll be Miss Small's dog. She said she was bringing him in today.
You what?
Yeah, new initiative from the governor apparently. Yeah, keeping people's spirits up during lockdown.
Not sure about that. Now, my missus always wanted a dog, but I don't trust them.
You're scared of him?
Nah, I'm not fucking scared of dogs. Here we go. Let's go, let's check them out.
Here you go, give him these.
Yeah. Hey, mate, come here. Paw. He fucking did it! Hey, what a G! Your dog's a genius, miss. What's his name?
Eddie.
You right, Eddie? What's going on? I've got two myself, Staffies, Lambert and Butler. Although, like, I say I've got them, my nan's got them now, but I fucking miss them, you know? It's safe for this, miss. I thought all you screws were bell ends, but you're all right, you know?
I'll take that as a compliment, shall I, Jordan?
Oh, you know what I mean, isn't it? What's going on at the out at the moment? Because, like, aren't you tier 3 or something? Like, what's the difference between tier 2 and tier 3?
Oh, I don't know. Numbers. I mean, to be honest, nobody can really keep up. I don't think we know whether we're coming or going at the moment.
Well, at least you got a job, miss. Key worker, innit? We ain't going nowhere.
That is true. I'll be grateful for that. Although I wasn't thinking that in the summer when all my mates were on furlough in their gardens. But it's my son I worry about. He works in a pub and they haven't been able to open, so he's been made redundant and he's just mooching around the house.
Oh, that's shit, miss. Like, tell him from me, yeah, what he needs to do is stay occupied, keep his mind busy and set goals and that.
I will. I'll tell him that, Jordan. And I believe you've been keeping occupied with your creative writing.
Yeah?
All right. Kept that one quiet, didn't you, Jordan?
Now, is this the poem that Mr. Hudson put up in the education corridor?
Yeah, I think so.
It's really good.
Yeah, Shakespeare, is it?
Oh, come on, man, it's better than that bullshit.
All right, let's hear it then.
Innit? I haven't learned it or anything
It doesn't
yet,
matter. Come on, Jordan, it's good.
No, I'm telling you, it'll be shit with a mask on, man. Like...
Yeah, miss. Go on, let him just drop the mask just for a bit, just so we can hear the poem. Yeah, we want to hear it.
All right,
innit?
well, just back off a little bit, just for a minute.
Yeah, Eddie. All right, cool. No one saw it coming, like a thief in the night, stealing thousands of lives, not a vaccine in sight. COVID-19 has taken over our lives, people banged up with their kids and their wives. March was the start of our lives in lockdown. Even the Queen made an appearance in her crown. Major big ups to man's Major Tom. Raised loads of money to keep the kids along. At 8 p.m, you all clap your hands. Show your appreciation with your pots and pans. You know the routine, hands facing space. 2 meter distance for our whole human race. 23 hours, now I'm locked in a cell for my mental health. Now that's a version of hell. Things I take for granted, like walking to the gym. My temper cup has risen almost full to the brim. COVID stats on the news. Are these the real facts? Try and keep myself busy. Try to relax. Staff and cons keeping the 2 meter rule. Mask in your pocket, blood, that's not cool. I'm safe in prison, keeping the wing clean. Sanitize everything to hold off COVID-19. My thoughts go out to all the families that grieve. We will beat this pandemic. We just need to believe. The opposite is serene. Here to demean. You're just a has-been. COVID-19.
Yes, Jordan! Yes, bro!
Oh, Jordan! Brilliant!
Safe, miss.
Right, well, on that note, Eddie and I are off to the twos.
Oh, no, leave him here for a little bit longer. I swear I'll take care of him. And Eddie. Hey,
Well-
boys, do you reckon we could, like, plug a phone in a dog or...
I'll pretend I didn't hear that, Jordan.
No, I'm just messing, miss. Come on.
Right, well, the governor said I can keep bringing him in as long as you don't have visits. So we'll be back, won't we, Eddie?
All right, well, don't be too long, miss, innit?
All right, see you later. And stick that mask back on, Jordan.
Yeah, cool. See you later, Eddie, mate.
You alright, Joe? Yo, Jordan.
Oh, yeah. You know what, boys? I'm just gonna go do a pad workout and that.
Wait up, listen. What's the matter?
It's just having a dog around here, innit? Like, I ain't chatted to my nan in time.
Yeah, well, you got a number?
No, I got her address, but no digits.
Well, write to her then. Yeah, she'll proper love that. Old school, isn't it? Yeah, you should send her the poem as well. That's sick.
Yeah, maybe. Anyway, I've got to bounce, lads, so I'll catch you later, yeah?
Yeah, later.
Do you reckon he's all right?
Jordan? Yeah, he'll be sound. Just going to keep an eye out for him. Anyway, 15 down. A group of people living in the same space or having a particular characteristic in common. 9 letters, starts with a C.
Community.
Yeah. When I smoked spice, I wanted more and more. I wasn't happy till I was on the floor. Since I stopped, it's improved my health. I even get canteen all to myself. When I couldn't get it, I would start feeling rough, and then one day, I just had enough. So I made the decision to become drug-free. Now I can become the man that I want to be. Yeah. Sitting in this cell all alone, no one to call on the phone. What can I do with my screaming head? I'm not the type to go back to bed. My music takes me to another place. It's as if I'm in outer space. Time seems to just blow away. Before I know it, there goes another day. Now, I'm not a clever man. Trust me, look where I am. But this I know, God is a DJ. He plays tunes every day. His love is true and his love is strong. I'd like to write him a song. My nan is gonna love that. Right, I'd like to write him a song. Wakey, wakey, rise and shine. Remember, it's just one day at a time. Wakey, wakey, it's the same again. Pad, lyrics, pad, pen, bars, fences, shackles and chains. Only the time inside remains. Alarm bells, same smells. Everyone has a story to tell.
This country is not allowed.
My name is Joe Wicks.
Keep yourself occupied. CDs, DVDs, Xbox, crosswords, Sudoku, word searches, colouring in, gym, chocolate, sleeping, added courses, writing, drawing, reading. Ask me anything you want about Harry Potter.